Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm Asian.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Lush.
And you're Caucasian.
You were just dying to throw that at me.
Yeah, it was. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new video. I am your host, Leon, joined by the illustrious Mrs. Lush, my co-host and wife. And I saw a video today I thought we would mention. It went viral a couple months ago from a YouTuber by the name of Yankee Sam. Anyways, you know, 53K subs, smaller YouTuber, but this one caught the algorithm. It's basically him going up blind, asking 100 girls to go on a date with him. But it's a little more nuanced than that. It's like a decent video. I looked through it a little bit and I thought it would be interesting to show you.
Sounds like a cut video almost.
No, it's cooler than a cut video. I don't like, credit to Sam, like just disclaimer, like he's decent at kind of like storytelling and making content. You can tell that it's very clear from his video. It's not just like an annoying dude going in public being a nuisance, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
If you're Asian like me, you might have heard of spam.
Well,
no, not
wait,
that
no.
spam, you idiot.
No,
I'm talking
all right,
about.
I'm done.
I didn't even know it was gonna be.
That's over.
I didn't know that was. You don't like spam?
Are you fucking?
Hold on. Enhance.
I've definitely never
Zoom
had
in. No. Enhance. Zoom in on the spam hanging out of his mouth.
Hold on a second, I'll enhance.
Oh, that honestly just gave me like.
You've never had spam?
No, and I wouldn't. And that just like honestly made me really nauseous.
What
I'm
about?
not kidding.
What about? What's the Australian thing? Vegemite?
No, I've never had that.
Man, you've never had a Vegemite sandwich?
Have you?
No.
Okay, so shut up.
I don't think I might have had spam maybe 20 years ago. I'd love to fry. Like some people fry spam
No,
up in a
okay.
skillet.
All right,
and then
let's
you
not.
flip it in the
Let's just-
skillet,
no.
and then.
There's a lot of. If I'm gonna eat something fried, it's not gonna be spam. It's gonna be
Shy,
a potato.
passive Asian male.
There you go, shy,
Indicators
passive
of being
Asian
a
male
spam
spam.
include being too shy to talk to girls, being 6 feet tall, and excessively wearing dry-fit shirts. Really, bro? I'm 6'1". All jokes aside, I really was a spam growing up. No one really ever told me I was attractive, and all the people that I thought looked super attractive on television, they looked nothing like me, so I basically grew up never talking to girls. Now that was normal in middle school, and that was tolerated in high school, but now I'm a grown college student, and I've never been on a date in my life. If only there was a way to change that.
I feel like that's not totally unusual, probably, for shy people to have not been on a date until college, maybe.
Right, and you know, different family dynamics. Some parents wouldn't let their kids go out on dates while they're living at home.
Yeah, like I grew up very conservative, and it was like the male-female dynamic was very interesting when you grow up in conservative house. And not to mention, when you're in high school, do you really go on dates or like?
Right, no, it's usually like group hangouts.
That's what I'm saying. You're like hanging out at the mall, or
maybe you hold hands at the movies.
We're sounding old school now. I can only imagine what
Who knows?
kids do now. But that being said, I was a bit of a late bloomer myself. I did have a girlfriend in high school because I was still like, even though I was heavier and I was very insecure, I was still like 6'3". So like by default, you get some girls that are into you. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason you liked me.
Oh, stop it.
But Sam, I can understand, shy, passive Asian male. Took him a little bit longer to get the confidence. So, interestingly, I find it hard to believe that he's never been on a date and he's like, hey, the way I'm gonna do that is by just making a video on YouTube. But that is part of the reason content creation can be good for some people, is it helps them push outside of their comfort zone. And who knows how it works out for them.
I go on too many dates.
Asking about how to fix Rejection.
In order to ask out 100 girls, I need to find 100 girls. Beggars can't be choosers, so I don't care what they're like as long as they're 18 and up. So what's a good place to find girls 18 and up? A college.
Nice.
We're going back to college. Actually, we're already at college. We just need to find someone to ask out now. Would you go on a date with me?
No,
Why?
I'm a lesbian.
Let's try that again. Would you go on a date with me?
Good reason.
We're kind of,
That's true.
yeah.
Third time's the charm, right?
I don't know you, so no.
I'm curious to if like that was just editing or if the first person he really asked was a lesbian. Just bad luck right out of the gate, Sam. Sorry.
That's a good reason to get rejected, though.
That is, yeah.
Doesn't hurt your soul.
Yeah, that's sort of, yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's.
I can't just be like, all right, let's like, you know, go out. No.
Is there anything I could do to convince you otherwise?
If you can show me in my dimension you're a strong person.
Let's go find number 6.
Realistically, no, because I'm interested in someone else.
Is there anything I can do to convince you otherwise?
Maybe like give me like $1 million.
That's
Oh, you can pay me to go on a date with you.
yeah, the girl's like.
That's a real confidence
maybe
boost.
Just $1 million for a quick dinner date. Yeah, sounds like a reasonable exchange. He's being very matter of fact about it. He's like, is there anything else I can do to change your mind? Like,
right.
Right? It's like, oh, you don't want to go on a date for me? Why? It's like, well, there's a million reasons. Like, if you just typically, if someone random walks up to you on a college campus, it's like, hey, will you go on a date? It's not a lot of incentive to go on a date with someone unless they're like breathtakingly handsome or gorgeous or something, right? There's a lot more that go into building up to that relationship / first date. So I wouldn't expect a lot of yeses.
Correct.
Any yes you get here is probably because it's like, oh, hey, you're like a YouTuber, you're like a Woody dude making a video or something. If he was doing this without cameras, it would probably go way differently, obviously, but
Realize I ate Spam out of the can like a minute ago, right? Would you go on a date with me?
I probably wouldn't.
Now at this point, Sam started to lose what little confidence he had coming in.
So he's
You
doing a
would
little
think that rejection gets easier the more it happens, but he just started to feel worse. To be honest, he was ready to give up, admit that this was a failed video, and just go home. But his whole life, he'd always heard the phrase, 8th time's the charm, so he decided to give it one more try.
Would you go on a date with me?
Yeah. I mean, you
Let's
seem very
go.
straightforward, and I'd be down to go on a date with you if ever.
Hello, I'm Sam's translator. If you recognize my voice, it's probably because I serve as Sam's narrator and also as Sam himself. Now, in case you didn't know, English is not his first language. It's actually idiot. So when he says,
Cool.
what he really means is, holy crap, why did she say yes to me? You are too attractive. Please take it back. Please take it back. I'm not worthy of your love. And to make things worse, he could have just walked away. But you know what he did? He immediately asked out the girl sitting right next to her. This guy's an idiot.
Would you go on a
Oh
date
my
with
gosh.
Yes, I like how you approached me.
me? Wow, I feel. You guys are
back-to-back yeses from both girls. Good for him.
today. You guys are way too.
Are they friends?
Yeah, for real.
Now Sam has 3 options here. He could either go on a date with girl number 8, or a date with girl number 9, or he could go date both of them. You know what he did? He walked away to find girl number 10 because he was way too nervous.
Are you shitting me?
Wait, I mean, listen. If you got a good YouTube thumbnail title, you know what I'm saying? Ask 100 girls on a blind date as a shy guy.
Right, no, it doesn't have to be over though. You get their number, you say, let's go out.
I know. Maybe he did, and he's just editing it for the camera. We don't know. I will say, for something like you can tell that like he seems like maybe like an awkward shy guy, but he has like a personality. Like he's got wit. You can see that in the way he makes the video, which I like.
Of course, but it's one thing to be sitting and talking in front
Yeah,
of a
that's what
camera
I'm saying.
and
Like
talking to a human.
Like he has that, and he's able to portray that in front of a camera. And obviously, you're making videos, you edit it. I mean, I know all about that. I'm like, I'm an absolute dud, but I'm able to sometimes edit myself to make myself funny on the main channel. Yeah, there are some people that just don't. There's just zero like flatline personality, and that's just the reality of it. And maybe there's other flatline personality people they can find, but Sam at least has that personality. He just doesn't have the confidence to show it to females normally to get that date.
Not yet.
Not
He's
yet.
getting there.
I mean, listen, and now he like, this is months ago, obviously, but like now he's the man, right? So it's like now he can just go up to girls and be like, hey, like, you want to go on a date? He's like, no, well, I got this YouTube channel and this video with 3 million views. Me asking girls, I'm like,
Is that how many
ooh.
this one is?
This one got like 2.6 million views.
Damn.
That's a banger, dude, on YouTube. That's an algorithm. That's an algorithm hitter right there. So we got 2 yeses so far. Proud of him.
Yes.
Here's your chance, Sam. You've learned from your mistakes with girls 8 and 9. Now's your chance to
Currently, I
schedule
have
a real date. Wait,
boyfriend.
what?
If I didn't have a boyfriend, I'd go on a date with you. Today it's a no. I'm not in a mental state right now.
It's an easy yes. If you have a boyfriend, you'd be like, yeah, you don't want to say no. You'd be nice. Yeah, I'd go on a date with you, but I have a boyfriend. Sorry. Classic. What would you say if he asked you?
No.
Jesus, right out of you won't even give him a chance.
I'm so old.
Fair.
I really like to talk to people before I go on a date with them.
You're talking to me now. Is this a yes or a no?
Reasonable.
Well, your mom is my boyfriend, so
Would you go on a date with me?
Sure, yeah, why not?
no.
No, I don't really know you.
Depends on what kind of date it is.
What kind of date would you want to go on?
To get food, maybe?
Okay, I'm down.
Okay. I don't trust people, guys who approach girls.
Okay, then what do you
So,
want to happen?
She's like, I'm only tolerant of meeting guys in Discord chats anonymously. That's very I feel like that's very Gen Z to not trust guys that approach girls. Like how else?
Or does she want to approach someone? But
no. That's just that's very like the anti-patriarchal men are toxic type thing, right? Like there is a lot of toxic men and content online that is men being dickheads for views, but like there needs to be a level of, and it's okay for men to have confidence and like go up to a woman respectfully that they're interested in and try to get to know them or something in the right setting or the right scenario. Social media is just completely convoluted that whole exchange though, because once you incentivize it through like views and attention, how do you know if it's genuine? Like there was a genuineness to it before the internet and likes and clout, and now it's just like it's impossible to know. So I can understand why younger people would be a little bit jaded by the whole idea of it. I will say, so the girl before her said, oh, like maybe we could get some food or something. How do you feel about this? I mentioned this on my video I did recently. I feel like going out to dinner is a bad first date.
I've said that. You just literally stole my statement.
Did I steal that statement? Oh, we've definitely talked about this before.
I refuse, like, lesson learned, because you're stuck at a whole freaking dinner.
That's what I'm saying.
You just go out for a coffee or a drink,
strip
sit
club,
at a bar.
something.
If things are going well, great, you can get some food.
Yes. Bowling, bar, something where you can pull the ripcord and easy exit. When you're like down at a dinner for two, that's gonna be like third, fourth date.
And it just feels stuffy and no.
Yeah, yeah. There needs to be something you can do that's like not talking if you want to. Like,
don't order like chicken wings or something super messy where you're like slobbering and licking your fingers.
Ladies, do whatever you want. Don't listen to my wife.
I mean, I love chicken wings, but maybe not on a first date.
Do whatever you want,
rack
ladies.
Of ribs.
Don't tell the ladies what to do. Get those ribs.
You'd be like so turned on.
You kidding me? I'd be lady and tramping that rack of ribs with her over the center of the table, getting the sauce all up on my face. Oh my God, it's like the Pointer Brothers video with it. Remember? Busted. You know that one where he licks the blue cheese off he licks the blue cheese off his brother's finger?
I feel like that's a red flag. I've had a red flag with any guy who's ever done that. Like, you can approach, but not like out of the blue. It's like more of like a, oh,
what do you expect?
Like, oh, like, have you tried this?
Oh.
Well, have you tried this? Has a fairy tale in mind.
I think a lot of people have fairy tale fantasies of what dating and relationships are.
Reality check.
I'm talking to someone.
I'm pretty busy.
I have a boyfriend.
Boyfriend. This guy's actually my boyfriend, so. If I was single, I might be tempted, but.
I mean, if you pay me enough, I think it's possible. Boyfriend?
Shit, if you pay me enough?
I don't know you at all. I'm too emotionally attached to fictional characters right now.
That's
the Gen Z answer.
No, 100%. I'm too emotionally attached to fictional characters right now.
What?
Yeah. I have a little thing for Pikachu right now, so I can't really. She's probably a furry or something. Yeah. Huh. It's incredible what people are into these days. But I mean, it's good for her for being honest, because I mean, red flag right out of the gates. On to the next one.
I can't really wrap my head around that one.
You can't?
No, like what does that mean?
Like you weren't obsessed with like a fictional character growing up? Like I was obsessed with Chunk from the Goonies. Didn't stop me from dating women.
Right, like that it interferes with your life?
Well, think about it this way. Pretend that Tom Brady's a fictional character.
But he's not. He's real and
okay, fair enough.
He's still up here.
Fair enough.
I don't really say no to that question.
Up here in the untouchable category.
I don't have the best sense of personal safety, which probably isn't something I should be saying on the internet. I have a boyfriend. I'm kind of talking to someone right now. I'm not interested in dating right now.
Would you go on a date with me?
Yes.
I just don't really date. I have a boyfriend.
That was the least convincing yes.
I know. Yes.
She's like, I probably don't have to follow through with this. Yes.
She's like, just say no. You know you want to say no, but don't. Your fear of being mean. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that the honest truth?
Boyfriend.
No, because I also have a boyfriend.
He can also come.
I mean, he might. Like, he's pretty social.
Can't, because I don't live here. Maybe we could like hang out a little before like going on a date.
Also, would you want?
So he's at 50. He's at the 50 mark. I'm impressed. He actually like
6
counted
out of
every.
50?
Yeah, six out of 50 on the S counter. I'm curious how many of the I have a boyfriend answers were just like deflection that didn't actually have boyfriends. Probably a good 50%.
Couple.
Yeah, a good 50%.
Really?
Yeah.
Want to hang out?
Yeah, sure.
That's the go-to in an awkward situation where a dude has
Well, would you look at
the
that?
easiest
We've reached the halfway point. I've been very busy trying to find people, so I haven't really been explaining my thoughts, but I've actually been learning a lot. My biggest lesson from the first half is that rejection doesn't really get any easier. Wait, excuse me, would you go on a date? Okay. All right. It still sucks being rejected, but the dopamine rush I get whenever someone says yes keeps me going, and I just realized I sound like a drug addict. But that being said, Here's hoping that we find our heroine in the second half. Would you go?
Well, Sam, newsflash, if you're talking about dopamine as a drug, then everyone's a drug addict. Right?
Yeah.
So, myself included, very much so. I feel like there's not a lot at stake. So the fear of rejection shouldn't be that bad when you're just cold asking people to go on a date with you, right? It's not like it would be much more nerve-wracking if this is like someone you've built up a friendship with, and
Then
it's
it's
like
harder,
that moment of like, hey, I gotta,
Like, I really want to go
I have
out
to
with
spill
this
my guts.
person.
Yeah. Do I tell them that I have a crush on them? Type of beat. That we can all relate to. I feel like from high school, or
Sure,
middle school.
he's just asking randoms that he has no connection to
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, I think there would be more of an aversion to the awkwardness than a fear of rejection there. It's like, oh, ooh, they don't want to go out with me. Like, you're not. That doesn't say anything about your character. They don't know you, so who cares? You have to overcome some social anxiety just to go through the act of doing it. So there's credit there, I guess.
Yeah, probably. A date is just a date, and I think a coffee is like something you can say yes to.
That's a good
I
attitude.
mean, you seem fine.
Dang, girl, I think you fine too.
Yeah, sure. Be nice to like
Sure.
get to know you.
I feel like I'm a pretty boring guy.
Well, I don't know that yet,
Cell
so
phone.
Oh, true,
I'll have to find out.
I mean, I feel like I'd have to get to know you first.
Yeah. I don't know, you seem like a nice person and you have a cool personality. You just approached me and then I think that was cool. Like, nobody really does that.
Nobody does that.
Interesting. She's pumped. She's like, oh yeah, hell yeah, dude approached me. Good for her. Like, they seem like a good match. They should go out together.
3 out of our past 5.
Both shy.
Hopefully that means we're about to get a bunch of yeses and
Well, I guess there's spam and spaff. Shy passive Asian male and a shy passive Asian female. Spam spaff. Good match together.
What?
Spaff does not taste as good as spam though.
It can't taste
Wow.
worse.
Don't take that out of context. I meant the actual spam.
Definitely not get embarrassed by the next girl.
Oh, dude. Please do take that out of context, please.
No,
Somebody
I
do
meant
something
I
with
was
that.
referring to the food, not what the acronym it says.
No.
Yeah.
Someone do something with that.
Yeah.
I have faith in you because I have no idea what to do.
Spaff just does not taste as good as that delicious spam.
I would go on one date. Sure.
There you go.
One day, what's the point of going on one date if I'm not gonna get
Then
the
you gotta
second one?
see.
You want me
Yeah.
to be really honest?
She's not coming
Yeah,
into
go
a
for it.
lifelong relationship.
I know. He's like, oh, only one date? What am I?
Just take the yes, you do. Come on.
Nope, you have to sign up for a minimum of 3 to 5 dates in order for
And
me to
there's a
even
contract.
consider that. Yes, and you sign right here, please.
Tall.
Am I not tall? I'm 6'1".
You're 6'1". Okay, maybe I can give you like half a date.
There you
The
go.
hell?
You got
That
a
was
space
me.
bar right here.
Oh, I did. Oh.
That
How
one.
am I supposed to know that this thing connects to
I
the
just
laptop?
told you before the video started. I was like, honey, you got your own space bar. I think it
I
works. Hold
definitely
on.
didn't hear you.
Oh, I think it worked. Oh, yeah.
That young lady was me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, you're 6'1"? All right, you get half
Okay, yeah.
a date.
Oh, I'll actually
Jesus.
reconsider.
More superficial than the spam at the beginning of this video. Oh, the 6'1's pretty tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave up men for Lent, so unfortunately no.
Damn, girl, how many men were you seeing if you had to give them up for Lent?
Is that what she said? Lent? I thought she said life.
No, she said I gave up men for Lent.
Oh.
It's very Catholic of you. Usually, like, give up, like, I don't know,
Chocolate.
sugar, alcohol, something. Giving up men? How many dick were you throating?
What the heaven?
I'm in a long distance relationship. Just got into a breakup. If you cracked a good line, I would definitely consider.
1 to 10. I think you're a 9, and I'm the one you need.
Oh, that's good. See, yeah, that would
Okay.
probably. I would definitely be like, sure, yeah.
All right, where are we going?
I'm so sorry. I got a
Good
shotty on the
boyfriend?
side, but
Shorty on the side.
Yeah.
There you go.
What?
I'm engaged.
Where's the ring?
Yeah.
Where's the ring? Oh, okay.
Oh.
You actually. What I could do to change your mind?
I prefer being single.
Maybe a different time. It's like not my time to be in a relationship right now. Right?
He didn't ask you to be in a relationship. He said, "Do you want to go on a date?"
Yeah, how do you know he wants a relationship? Maybe he wants, like, a quick date and a quick bang bang, and then you can go on your way. You don't know what Sam's looking for. Maybe he should just skip the do you want to go on a date and be like, do you want to smash?
That's a different type of video.
Sure is. That might not go over as well with
Probably not.
with random strangers.
No, no.
For boys right now.
That's what dating apps
have
are
never been on a date before.
You don't want me to be
You
the
guys would
person.
be perfect
Spaff!
then.
It's a spaff in a spam. Perfect.
They would be perfect. She's never been on a date and he's never been on a date. It
Yeah.
would be so good.
Oh my god.
I have a boyfriend. Just
So she said no?
relationship.
Before.
You don't want me to be the first one?
I have a boyfriend.
Just got out of a relationship.
I have a boyfriend.
Right here. Right there.
Rate that engagement ring.
No. She definitely just like took it off of one hand and popped it on the other and was like, look, I'm engaged.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, this is just random like decorative rings. Oh, nope, sorry.
They're in college, so.
Sam had reached 14 straight rejections, the most he'd gotten so far. His insecurities started to creep in again, and he started to doubt if anyone would ever say yes to him again. But good thing money can buy everything.
Would you go on a date with me?
Are you gonna pay for my food?
Oh!
Sure.
Good follow-up.
Sure.
There
Okay,
you
so
go.
I'm,
The debate. Should a man pay for the food on a first date?
Yeah.
Always.
I do think so. Unless there's like some other pre-discussed arrangement. Yes.
There's been a bit of a debate.
At least
I
offer.
agree with that.
At least, yeah.
Especially if...
You do?
Yeah.
What about when you had no money? Would you agree with it then?
I think I still did.
I think so,
I
too.
went on dates, yeah. Especially when it's the dude who asks the girl out. If you ask someone out on a date, like they're your
I'm sorry.
guest.
Hang on.
Yeah, don't talk about it. I know. They're a little bit longer than normal. Those aren't even that bad. Oh, come on.
You guys are about to see a real reaction to my
These
husband's
aren't that
nails.
bad.
No, you need a French manicure if you're gonna have them that long.
They're not that long. They're bad. Like I've been meaning to cut.
I will not go on a date with my own spouse right now because of how long his nails are.
Well, then I'm not paying for your food then.
I'm not cooking for you either.
I knew we weren't going to be able to get through this video without you saying something about my nails.
Then you should have freaking cut them.
I mean, yeah, they're longer than I'd like, but come on.
No, you could. They're longer than mine. You could get a French manicure.
Lie. They're longer than yours. Oh yeah.
Oh my.
There's like a centimeter of white.
No.
A centimeter of white.
I want to like you.
What if I scratch your
No,
back?
no, leave me alone. I want to. No, I don't want to feel them. I want to like you, so I'm not gonna look.
You stopped liking me a long time ago. What are you talking about?
Okay, I want to love you, so I'm not gonna look.
The second you walked into that studio bathroom, that any liking was out the door after that. You can't even look at me the same. But now the nails.
Sorry for that sidebar, but
don't look. I'm not a biter, and sometimes I forget to cut them after the shower. This is like a 6-dayer right here, maybe a week. Is that too long? What do you guys think?
I don't care about time. I care about how they look. Keep it clean.
What? It's not dirty when there's like a centimeter of nail.
I'd be afraid to look at your toes.
There's not. No, the toes are fine. I cut those at least once a year. Gentlemen, is it okay to have a centimeter of nail white? Okay. I like them short too, but like occasionally, you get in the flow of things. A couple days go by. You know what I'm saying?
You forget to groom yourself.
You forget. Well, let's not talk about. I'm looking at my back right now. I need your help.
I would much rather you keep your nails trimmed than your back. I don't give a shit about your back.
Really?
I don't care.
Interesting.
It's winter.
So I care more about my body hair, and you care more about my nails.
Way more.
Okay. Take me to one of your manicures then.
That's my time.
You want me blowing that?
Get out of here.
You want me ruining?
Wait, unless you'll pay.
There were a couple more no's.
I am into women. I'm also into women. I only have space in my heart for my cat. I have a boyfriend. As friends, yeah.
That's not the question. 2 girls who were way too nice to me.
Yeah, I would. I like your personality.
Describe my personality.
You're good at taking sarcasm.
Yes. 30-second conversation we had before this. You're funny, and you can like actually hold a conversation.
I had a 30-second conversation before it answered the question, so I imagine he must have edited down like hours of footage of many conversations. Yeah, that's a lot of work that goes into this video.
It is.
After getting to know you, maybe. I have a boyfriend.
One girl who wants to date for content.
Okay, the fact that you asked me this low-key, this project is like cool, so like yeah, I would, because that's like interesting. Like people don't do interesting stuff like that.
So you just want to go on a date for content?
Well,
This girl gets it, okay? That's how it is these days, babies. You gotta monetize the relationship. You can't just be dating all willy-nilly without trying to turn it into views. Let's go. Why do you think I married you? Why do you think we're doing this right now? We don't even have a kid. Jackson's a paid actor.
Oh man, once in a while I wish.
We were just talking about that the other day though. We were in the house, sidebar, and I was like pulled up YouTube to put on like a fireplace or something, and there was a YouTube thumbnail of like this couple I'd never seen, and it was just like this. It said, we broke up again, or like we're back together.
Oh, yeah, the
and it was this very dramatic thumbnail like this, and I'm like,
get those hands away from me.
I was like, imagine like monetizing and making content out of every dynamic of that's so gritty, that's so greasy. I hate it.
You're making problems.
Right. Like then did you really break up, or like, and are you always thinking of it in that capacity? It's like, oh, we're going through it because relationships are tough, man. There's no two ways around it. Like they're hard enough when you're not monetizing them and making clickbait thumbnails out of your relationship. So when you introduce that element, like how do you ever expect to have a successful relationship if every little hard bit,
or you just go into it like, hey, this whole thing is for BS for the internet and we're fine.
I guess. I don't know. But we're fine. All right. I guess maybe that's what a lot of people do.
You just kind of like this whole like.
Yeah. So you're gonna make a fake breakup video, but then what if you really do break up? Then it's like you make the real one. Like I don't know. Nonsense.
I'm not mentally stable enough to know.
Self-aware.
And we ended on a hot streak.
Yeah, but I am like maybe 5/8 of a lesbian.
What the hell does that mean?
5/8, so it's a little over half.
So she likes girls a little bit more than guys.
Just 1/8.
But she likes guys.
1/8 more than guys. Yeah, so like, I mean, that I feel like for him that could be like, all right, could be a bonus for him maybe.
She was just very open and honest about it.
Very specific to be 5/8 of a lesbian.
Yeah. She really thought about that.
So is 3/8 enough to go on a date with Sam? Was the question. Apparently not.
Yeah. She said yeah.
Oh, she did.
Okay, we can work with that.
Where are we going?
Up to you. Where do you want to go?
McDonald's.
All right. Are you paying?
I can pay for McDonald's.
Okay,
hell yeah.
Bet.
You require a Lexus car, but you want McDonald's.
Yeah, I mean, at least as long as you're paying for the
now. I like going on dates with random people.
You do this often?
No, like if they come up to me and ask me, like of course I'm gonna say yes. Like if they had the audacity to come up and ask me.
Of course I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. If you have the nuts to come up and ask me on a date, hell yeah.
That, but okay.
Hey man, she likes a bad boy. What can you say?
Like my dad, kind of.
Yeah, you're confident.
Should we all just go on a date together?
Sure, throuple. Wait, quadruple.
Oh,
minus number 97.
If you were single, would you go on a date with me?
No.
That leaves us with a 19% acceptance rate. That's it? Are you serious? Oh my.
That's pretty damn good.
I knew I shouldn't have made this video. I knew I'd be too unlovable and no one would love me like that.
Dude, 19% on cold asking to go on a date is a phenomenal response. I feel like
that's really good.
I knew girls are too good for me.
No, Sam, that's not true. And I'm not just saying that because I'm you. If you look at that number, you're right. 19% is pretty bad.
Scripted out
but you have to remember that 63% said they weren't interested in dating anyone right now, not just you. That means you actually got 19 out of 30.
A classic analytic brained man. That's why he's gonna do well on YouTube probably, because he understands the analytics. 2 not in the right mental state. 10% lesbians. He's definitely in California. It feels like a lot out of 100. Maybe not.
I don't know.
I don't know either. 4 whole one Lent. Yeah, one gave up the D for Lent.
Yeah,
I love that.
One random
Not just you. That means you actually got 19 out of 37 interested women to say yes. That's over 50%. And these people, they don't even know who you are. Imagine how much more interested they'd be in you if they knew the kind and loving heart that you have inside. Okay, that's a lie. Your personality is kind of trash. But still, people were willing to give you a shot. And all of those girls that said yes to you, they're way more attractive than you. Heck, these were girls you wouldn't even be able to say hi to before. And now you've got the chance to take them on a date? That's a crazy thing, Sam. But even that is missing the point.
I'm just wondering, from the production side of things, as someone who makes content, if he had pre-recorded that voiceover right there and then was like listening to it on his phone while recording this segment right here, because he's like visually reacting to each part, that'd be how I would do it probably. Sorry, nobody else probably cares about that.
Not even a little bit.
Those are the things I think about.
I think about the fact that yes, it was planned out, but not how he executed it.
Oh, I think it was probably because then if you're listening to it pre-recorded, it will give you more genuine responses, like genuine visual responses.
You got over your fear of rejection in a single day, and more importantly, learned to love who God created you to be.
I really want to know how many push-ups
Even
you
if
did.
every single girl said no,
One for the camera.
Are you really? You're not really getting over your fear of rejection in a single day.
No, but sometimes it kind of helps. Like
Sure.
it could help like break the ice for him.
I guess if you push
He
yourself,
feels like he ripped the Band-Aid off.
if you push yourself for the sake of content to cold ask 100 girls on a date, like that will help you going forward feel less spooked by having to, you know, break the ice or have a
But
conversation.
the real
starter.
test is you gotta actually go on a date.
That's
with
what I'm
somebody.
saying. Yeah, like
You've learned to love yourself, and that's what's most impressive,
Figure that
Sam.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
For real, man. You've grown as a person, asked out
Newsflash.
more girls in one day than
You
most
never went
people
out
do
on a
their
date.
entire life, and you've set yourself up for the future.
Yeah,
Which reminds me, which one are you actually going to take out on a date?
well, he's got the nails too, hon. Look at that thing.
No, I
Which
won't.
one
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
actually going to take out on a date?
Look at it. Look at it. Oh yeah, it's not just your husband. Sammy boy, me and you, the Nail Brothers. Subscribe. So he's still making content. He did another one about as recently as a month ago when you ask out 100 girls using only pickup lines. So smart to recreate similar
Oh yeah.
concept, and that clearly did really well comparatively to the rest of the videos as well.
Oh, he did a video called "How We Really Felt Watching the Summer I Turned Pretty." I'm just gonna tell you, guilty pleasure. My niece got me into it. She's a teenager, and I watched that show, and it's an absolute teen drama.
What? You what? What am I learning about you right now?
You remember when I watched it? I was like embarrassed
That
by
was
it. I
the
was like
show
hiding
you were
in my room
talking
to
about?
watch it. Yes.
Oh my God. Don't ever again criticize me for anything ever. You're actually not allowed to talk about my nails, okay?
No.
Because of that choice
Our
of show.
niece is the one that got me going on it.
Yeah.
And so I watched it.
Blame it on her. So what did we learn today about Sam?
He thinks he's a spam.
And Mrs. Lush loves Spam. And then what if I cut my nails and put them in a Spam and fried it and served it to you?
Then you can find a new home.
Yes! Thank you guys for watching. We're going to take off and cook some Spam in the house.
No, we're going to take off
no.
and get you a manicure.
Yeah, we're going to get myself a manicure, and hopefully next video they'll be beautiful and short.
One can only hope.
Deuces.
Dude, fix yourself.
Well, they're not that bad, huh?